Okay, cool.
But yeah, guys, so David Acosta, aka Mr. Go Travel, right here, enjoying our product. So we are in the travel industry, we're in the travel space, and right now I am here on this beautiful, huge cruise ship, MSC Seaside. First time being on a cruise for such a long time. This is it. Our industry of travel is fun. There's no sales pitch. We all love to travel. You know, imagine just taking your kids out here, not having to get them on a plane. So cruising is one of the best ways to enjoy the luxuries of travel. This ship right now is a 4-day cruise, sailing out of Cape Canaveral in Orlando, Florida, then going to the Bahamas. Now, this would have easily set me back just over £600 per person. I'm here with my beautiful girlfriend. And I didn't pay £600 per person. I paid £310 per person. I got my Wi-Fi package included. That's why I can speak to you right now. With my Wi-Fi package, I got a really nice romantic breakfast delivered to the room, again, complimentary through my travel agent business. When I signed up, you know, as a travel agent, you know, I was able to get that. It's our anniversary, actually. So it was great for me to be able to get that and use it as an anniversary gift. This is what it's about, guys. You know, parking before you take the cruise is about $70. $70 to park. Again, as travel agents, a huge discount on that. I didn't drive. Obviously, my car's in London. So I'm here in Orlando. But it's just an example of the beauty of the travel industry. You've got the hot tub over there. And this has over, oh, wow. Guys, look at this. Oh, my stomach is gone. Oh, my stomach is gone. Look at this. Okay, let's make sure it's safe. What do you guys think? Should I do it? Up, up. Okay, you're doing it. Okay. Oh gosh. Not too sure. Not too sure. Well, this is utterly crazy. I can't believe it. You know, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pass you guys over to Albert because I need to go back and find wherever I left my girlfriend. I didn't even tell her I'm coming out here. But I just wanted to show you guys a bit of the, you know, the product that we have, and a bit of the lifestyle. Before we dive in, you know, let me just quickly talk about, you know, firstly, why I'm here. For those of you who are business partners who have made co-hosts, please, when you see people join the group, just add them in. We'll do Q&A at the end. Albert's going to smash an amazing presentation and go through our business. I wanted to talk a little bit about what this business has done for me. Let me see if I can get out of the wind. What this business has done for me specifically is giving me freedom. You know, my girlfriend just retired from playing professional sports. So she's worked really, really hard for 20 years as an athlete. And now she gets to enjoy this. I get to travel and fly her around the world through my business. You know, my goals, my why was to spend more time with my future wife and kids than I would spend with my boss and colleagues. Through this business, I am living my dreams. I come from very humble beginnings. Making less than £1,000 a month in my 9-to-5 job was normal to me. But this business now has helped me to earn well over £15,000 a month by owning my own online travel business. That's why I've been able to travel 190 times internationally in the last 5 years through my business. Now here, Cape Canaveral in Orlando, Florida, taking my MSC cruise with my girlfriend, being able to just enjoy the beauty of the world because of the income from this business by simply helping other people with their travel. Guys, don't overthink it. Our business, we can say the price right now, you know, just a simple 150 odd pound investment is the reason I earn £15,000 a month today. That same £150 investment or $200 investment is the same reason why some people in my organization are earning over £70,000 a month today. That same £156 investment, $200 investment is the same reason many, well, not many, but 3 people in this company are earning $1 million a year. So guys, as I walk the walk and talk the talk, get back with the person who invited you here. Albert's going to go through the presentation and break down how this business works. And then we'll get your questions answered at the end. Have an amazing presentation, guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Back to you, Albert. I'm going to make you host.
Okay, thanks, David, and I really appreciate you taking the time out of your break to say hello to everyone here. So can everyone still hear me okay?
I can hear you, Albert. It's Joss.
Oh, hi. Yeah, welcome, Joss. Good to have you here as well.
No problem.
Right.
I
Okay.
can hear you.
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. Right. Okay. So I've got a few of you here, so I'm going to get started. Maybe not everyone here knows me, so I'm going to give you a little bit of a introduction. And just in case some of you don't know me, I'm not being rude if I'm not looking directly at the camera. It's because I have an IT background, and being a bit of a nerd, I have three screens here. So depending on what I'm doing, I'm looking at a different screen. So a bit about me. My name is Albert. And as just mentioned, my background has absolutely nothing to do with travel. My background is in the IT industry. Since COVID, I did a complete shake up of how I want to live my life. And for me, quality of life is so much more important. And because of that, I now only work on a part-time basis, and I'm using the rest of the time to do things that I'm passionate about. And that's with one eye on having a retirement, but a retirement that is zero compromise. My goal is to have a retirement in which I'm not having to compromise the things that I want to do, but actually I get to indulge in all the things that I want to do and not have to worry about the financial consequences in any way. I'm also a single dad, so I've got 3 kids, and let me just admit a couple more people into the room. Yeah, so I'm also a single dad and I have 3 kids. But enough about me. Let me just get into the presentation because you had a bit of a background from David. So bear with me while I just share my screen. So just give me 1 second. Okay. Okay, let me just get that ready. And right, so can someone please let me know if you can see my screen? And
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
that's perfect.
Yes, we can.
Right.
Can see your screen.
That's perfect. Right. Okay. So I'm going to just turn off my camera so nothing is blocked. Okay. Right. So just to give you a bit of a background, because people sometimes get just a little bit confused, this is a partnership of 2 organizations. So we've got an online travel business, and this online travel business has been around for coming up to 38 years. And we have a marketing company, and it's through the marketing company that you're able to join this travel business. And the marketing company that you join through is called Plannet Marketing. And we have a motto, and that motto being that we make a living by living. Okay, so let me just click on the right tab. Okay, so yeah, so as you can see from here, it gives you the ability to build yourself a strong network, and the income that you have is basically, there is no limit. Is all down to what kind of time and energy you want to invest into this business. Now, as mentioned, Plannet Marketing is a marketing company, and it was founded by the person that you see on the right, and his name is Donald Bradley. Now, he was in the US military, and he also has a strong business background, partly in the network marketing space. And he wanted to create a product that kind of like irons out the creases that he found in organizations that he'd been in before. And that was the birth of Plannet Marketing. And he had 2 expert professionals when he founded the company. That's Andy Corfin, the president and CFO, and Leanne Chockler, the chief organization officer. So, as mentioned previously, this is a partnership, and the travel business that we're partnered with, this is called IntelliTravel. And as mentioned before, it's approaching its 38th anniversary. And one of the things that made me so attracted to this organization is the fact that this is not a travel club, this is a travel business. And what I mean by that is that when you join this organization, you are actually a fully authorized travel advisor. So if you look at the accreditation at the bottom, it's under ABTA. So for those of us in the UK, the Association of British Travel Agents. So you're fully certified if you're in the UK and the US. So that's one of the things that gave me a lot of reassurance. And it basically means that you can sell any kind of holiday package, any kind of flight. Now, if you were to do this off your own back and not under the umbrella of this organization, to get the required licensing, it's going to cost you the best part of £20,000. But with this business model, it's not something that you're going to have to concern yourself about. So what do I mean by being part of the industry? Well, some of you might not be aware that regardless of where you book your flights or your holidays, your package tours, someone somewhere is getting that commission. So if that being the case, why not let that commission go to you rather than to someone else? So that's something to bear in mind. And that commission that is given out, that is paid out, as a member of IntelliTravel, you would get 70 to 80% of that commission. And it's not just restricted to flights and tour packages. It's any kind of holiday destination that you can think of. It could be everything from an excursion to a skiing holiday to going to Santa's Grotto in winter, any kind of thing that you can think of, from budget to luxury holidays. All of that is going to be covered. And just to give you an idea, so these are some of the tour operators that we have a special relationship with. Now, this is one of the things that sometimes confuses people, because we have a special relationship with about 70 plus organizations in the UK. But even if an organization that you're interested in doesn't have a special relationship with us, you still get the benefit of being able to get preferred arrangements because you have that accreditation under this umbrella. So basically, just to give you an idea, if you wanted to go to a hotel that wasn't listed with us, when you speak to that hotel, you can give your license number, and then the relationship that you have with that hotel is going to be different because you're within the industry. So I'll repeat again, it is not a travel club, it's a travel business. So just to give you an idea of some of the organizations we're partnered with, you saw just now that David was on a cruise ship. So we're also partnered with Virgin Voyages, Royal Caribbean. And in terms of hotels, for example, there's a site called RateHawk that is only open to industry insiders. I used them recently to book my hotel room because I'm going to be going to Orlando on Sunday. And because I was able to use this, I was able to benefit from that. So just to give you an idea, so you can look at a hotel that you might want to stay in either here or overseas. You can make a comparison on booking.com, and you can find that sometimes the price is very close. Sometimes you get a better price under the platform, but whether you book that hotel through an external website or internally, you can get a commission back on whatever it is that you've booked. So just for example, in this instance, the price that on the platform I found was cheaper than booking.com, but on top of that, I'm able to get a commission back. So it's kind of like a double blessing, double saving that I'm making on the hotel that I'm going to be staying in. Okay, so if I just move on to the next slide, and let me just give you an example of some of the benefits that we can have. So let's just say you were booking a two-day spa in London for a group of 5. You could potentially earn a commission of £190.89. Now, this is a commission to the commission that you would get if you're selling this package to a customer. So just to be clear, this isn't your own price. This is £190 commission that you get by selling this package to somebody. Moving on to the next one. Mykonos, I've been there before. Loved it when I went there. You probably have to be a cat lover though, because there's lots of cats. I am a cat lover, so that wasn't a problem for me. So let's just say you were going to go to Mykonos for a 2-week luxury villa excursion, a group of 10, and you would get a commission of £1,404.80. And if I move on to another example, Cancun in Mexico, Mexico being a very popular destination. So let's just say that there was a 7-day honeymoon in Cancun, all inclusive, including with a butler service. You would potentially get a commission of £435. So you sell this to people, and that's the commission that you would get on that. And as you saw just now, David was on a cruise ship, and the cruise industry is probably one of the most lucrative from a business point of view for those people who are interested in joining and focusing on the travel agent side of the business. So let's just say that there was a 5-day group cruise, a family reunion with, say, 20 cabins that are booked, and you would potentially get a commission of £1,736, which is not bad at all. Okay, so, and if I move on to the next slide, let me just quickly check. Okay, everything looks okay there. Okay, so moving on to the next slide. As I mentioned before, my background has absolutely nothing to do with travel, but that is not an obstacle to becoming a very competent professional within this industry. So there's no shortage of training, and depending on your training style, you can train in person via live webinars, and or you can even listen to podcasts to learn more about how this business works. I myself have done a combination of the three. So, for example, I downloaded an app to my phone. So when it wasn't possible for me to listen to the webinars, and these webinars, there's, broadly speaking, the two most prominent are, we have webinars learning about how to operate as a professional travel advisor. And then we also have weekly webinars with one of our preferred partners. So say, for example, we might have Disney or Royal Caribbean, and then one of their representatives will have a live webinar with us, and they would explain how their organization works, the kind of commission structure that they have with us, and how to best navigate to offer our clients the best possible deal and the best possible service when we're promoting the services that we can provide. And within the training, we have 3 levels of certification. Now, there's one thing that I should point out. For those of us who are based in the UK, we have to do GDPR training. So that's the one exception. We're in about 22 plus countries, but specifically for those in the UK, before we have the ability to book travel for anyone, or even for ourselves, we have to go through the GDPR training. And once we've done that, as mentioned, we can have 3 levels of certification. So the first one is a dream maker, and that gives you basic good grounding into the skills that you need as a travel advisor. And then you have the vacation builder, and when you're at that level, you have the skills to you're that more competent, and you're able to, for example, deal with group trips and stuff like that. So say there's an excursion of 20 plus people, or even 50, you're able to handle that in a professional way. But having said that, it's nothing to be intimidated by, because we have an official Facebook group, various WhatsApp groups. So there's always help at hand if anyone is stuck and needs assistance, especially in the early days. And then the final level is the travel genius. So the travel genius is they're kind of like the gurus within the organization, and they know just about everything there is to know about travel, and also from a compliance point of view as well. So just to give you an example, if you want to specialize in something like Disney, Disney are very precious about how their brand is marketed, and it's, you know, it's always good to refer to our travel geniuses or our ambassadors if we're unclear about how to market our services when dealing with Disney specifically. I myself, I'm interested in both sides of the business. There's another side of the business which I haven't mentioned yet, but because I'm very keen on providing a good service as a travel advisor, I'm going through the training, and I recently became a dream maker. And the final stage that I did to get to that level was I had a full day's training in Birmingham just over a month ago, and some of those preferred partners were there, which I thought was great. So I could have done that virtually, but I just wanted to do it in person and, you know, get an opportunity to speak to some of our preferred partners. So if I just move on to the next slide. So this is just an example of some of the perks that we get as members. So this is like a fam trip. So Royal Caribbean, 7 nights. And those of us that went on that, unfortunately, I wasn't a member at the time, but for those 7 nights on a cruise, you heard David a short while ago talking about how he only spent about 300 and something. I think he said about 320 as opposed to 600 on the cruise he's doing. So this is something kind of similar. So anyone who's a member, they paid only £293 for 7 nights, not per night, but for the whole cruise. And those who wanted to be a little bit posh and have a nicer view, they went for a balcony view. And even then, they only had to pay £411. Okay, so if I just move on to the next slide. Now, there's a number of things that, you know, made me very excited about joining this organization. And some of those things are literally just due diligence assurances that this company provides. So we have 3 guarantees. So the first one is a guarantee that is for our potential clients. So let's just say you've joined us. One of the perks that you get is the fact that you get a turnkey website. So if you think of it as being a little bit similar to booking.com. So let's just say that your potential client just has very basic requirements. You can direct them to your website. They can book something, and it can be done that way. But let's just say, for example, they've booked something with you and they later find something at a slightly better price elsewhere. We offer we offer a price guarantee. Oh, okay. Oh, someone said they can't see me. Okay, but okay. Looks like someone wants to see my face. Okay. Okay, let me just put my camera on. Okay, but can you hear me clearly though? I hope I'm not talking to myself. Can everyone hear me okay?
Yes, we can.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah.
We can
Okay.
hear you.
That's cool. Right. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I was hiding the camera because I didn't want to block anything from the screen, but I can show my camera if that makes you feel a bit better. Okay. So yeah. So where was I? So yeah. So let's just say that someone booked something through your website and they found something better. As long as it's like for like, if you do the John Lewis comparison, we will offer them, we will match their price, and then on top of that, give them 10% back. So that's one of the reassurances that we have by running this business. Another guarantee that we have is the fact that, let's just say that you join and you're not too certain, you're not bound to a long contract. You can leave whenever you like, but let's just say you within the first 30 days you found that it doesn't quite work for you. You have the option of counseling, and you get 100% refund. And then the third one is that, and this is one of the things that I absolutely love. Let's just say that you, the main thing that makes you want to join in the first place is the ability to benefit from discounted travel. If you were to join and travel within your first 12 months and find that you haven't at least saved what your annual cost is for being a member of this organization, you would get that refunded to you. So that's one of the things that made this this opportunity a no-brainer for me. And it's not everyone's going to do that, but when I first heard it, I literally joined instantly. So the evening I first heard it, I joined that evening. Okay, so if I just move on to the next slide. Okay. Okay, so as I indicated earlier, this business has multiple levels. It's a conventional travel agency opportunity, but not everyone, and for some people, that's all they want to do. They just want to focus on running a travel agency, and everyone has their own kind of niches. Some might want to do budget package tours. Some people focus on luxury travel, including the use of private jets for their clients and stuff like that. So there's a wide range of opportunities just within the travel side of the business itself. But on top of that, we have the ability to benefit from an affiliate income as well. So just to build a picture for you, bear with me 1 second. I seem to have a dry throat for some reason. Bear with me 1 second. Right. So as well as the traditional travel agency, we have the affiliate side of it. So let's just say you were to join the organization and you were to sign someone up after you, you would actually get a £35 payment as a thank you for sharing this business opportunity with someone else. And as you can see, let's just say that person was to also do the same thing, they would get £35 and you would get £17. Now it says 35. Sometimes there's basically it's the equivalent of dollars. So it's basically the equivalent of $50. So whatever the exchange rate, it tends to be range between 35 and £40. But we're just saying £35 just to ensure that we're not misrepresenting anything in any way. Okay, so if I just move on to the next slide. So this is just explaining what I just said. So if someone was to join through you, you get £35. And if someone joins through that person, you get 50% of that £35. Okay. And on top of that, you get a team bonus of £7 every time someone else joins as well. Okay. And we have various levels of recognition within the organization as well. So at the beginning level, we have what we call the bronze builder, silver builder, and gold builder. And when you get to each level, it unlocks different levels of residual income for you. So the most basic being a bronze builder. And the nice thing about that is once you become a bronze builder, the monthly commitment that you pay to remain within this organization, that cost is covered. And then when you get to a silver builder, you make a little bit more and it unlocks a certain level of income, which will be explained in a short while. And the really good one for those who have an interest in the affiliate income side of things is if you decide to become a gold builder. And you become a gold builder once you have 7 paying people who have joined the organization. And one of the great things about that I love is that you would actually get, so let's just say that you've got 9 or more people who have joined the organization. And as I mentioned before, although this has an affiliate income side of it, around 90% of the people who are members focus purely on running a travel agency. And once you have 9 people who have joined through you, you would actually earn 10% of whatever commission is earned by them. So let's just say that someone has done a cruise booking, and you see with the cruise booking, it's quite easy to earn a commission of over £1,000. You would actually get, depending on what the amount is, you would get £100 upwards just by the fact that you're a gold builder within this organization. So that's one of the things that I really love about the structure of how this works. Okay, so this is just to build a picture. So let me just move on to the next slide to make it a little bit clearer. So the first one was showing you bronze builder. This is showing you, if I move on to the next one, silver builder. And as you can see, the more people that have signed up directly through you, the more the potential income that you can earn just by the fact of growing a team, but helping people to earn an extra income for themselves. So let's just say that you're a bronze builder. It unlocks a potential earning of 1,089. If you become a silver builder, the potential earning of £29,000. And then when you get to the gold builder level, you have a potential earning of over £88,000. Okay. And if I move on to the next level, for those of you who are really, really ambitious or want to earn like more than a full-time income from this business, you can move up to what's called the director level. So let's just say that through you, and it doesn't mean that they're directly through you, but through you have an expanded team of 100 plus people. As a one-star gold director, you would earn £350 on top of those other earnings. And then on top of that, instead of earning an additional £7 when more people join at the different levels, you earn an extra £14 every time someone else joins. As you saw David earlier, he's a 3-star director. So that's the level he's at. But the great thing about this business is, because the elephant in the room with this kind of business is the first thing that comes into many people's minds is this some kind of pyramid scheme? Well, I would answer it with 2 things. One, it's not a pyramid scheme because an organization like Disney certainly wouldn't be working with us if that was the case. And one of the good things about this business is that he's actually had people join this business years after him, and they're actually earning triple what he actually takes home. So you may have heard him mention in the video that some people are earning 70,000+, I think it's dollars or pounds per month. And, so they're earning triple what he's earning. They don't have a team as big as him, but because the earning potential is not limited, they're able to earn much more than even he does. That's one of the things that I love about this. So like I said, he's a 3-star director, but he has people who have more stars than him, even though they joined after him. Okay. So, and with this being an American company, there's levels of recognition that are very similar to the American format, if anyone here has connections with America. And when you get to certain levels, recognition is shown in the form of rings that you can earn. So if you have an earning, and this is a translation of dollars, so £6,994 is roughly $10,000. So if you're earning that on a monthly basis, you get a sapphire ring. If you're earning 17,000+ pounds per month, you earn a ruby ring. And then as you can see, it goes up. You have the diamond ring if you're earning 34,000 pounds a month, and a double diamond if you're on 69, just under 70,000 pounds a month. And those who get to the 5-star level, they actually get themselves a Rolex watch. I met one of the directors who actually has one of these Rolex watches. His name is Cedric, and he came to the UK earlier this year. Now, this company is fully transparent, and this little chart here, so anyone who's interested, it could be sent to them afterwards for them to fully scrutinize. And it basically shows the earnings that you can get at each level. So whether it be a bronze builder or the various levels of director. So just to give you an idea, it shows you the average earnings, the average and the high earnings that you can potentially earn at each level. So for example, you can actually be a bronze builder and earn over $30,000 a year, or depending on how much time you put into the business, you could be a bronze builder and earn just over $800 a year. So there's variables within all of these levels. So like I said, if anyone wants to look at this in more detail, just ask whoever brought you in or ask myself, and that can be sent to you afterwards. Okay, So if I move on to the next stage, and this next slide was kind of like being an IT person, I say this was the killer app that sealed the deal for me. So what this is something that I haven't seen provided by any other business. With this one, if you get to director level, i.e. you have 1 gold star, whatever you're earning on a monthly basis, that is now willable. So if you, well, not if, we're all going to pass away eventually. So when you pass away, if you're a director at the time, whatever you're earning, you can, it can be added to your will and go to up to 4 family members. And for me, as a single dad, I've got 3 kids. That was just awesome, and it gave me something to aim towards. So yeah, I absolutely love that. Okay, so if I move on to the next stage now. So as mentioned before, we got our own custom website. So, you know, and just like I said, it's similar to booking.com in the sense that you can use it to book flights, packages, travel insurance, car hire, all the normal things like that. So that's one of the things that I love about this opportunity. And as I mentioned earlier, this has been added to the slide because we have our annual convention in Orlando. That's one of the reasons why I'm going. So it's from the 24th to the 26th of this month. So as you saw, David's already in Orlando. He's having a bit of fun beforehand. Then he's going to the convention. I myself am going on Sunday. I'm a hardcore Star Wars fan, so I'm going to be having a bit of fun in Disney World for a few days with my daughter. And then we're going to be going to the convention afterwards. So I'm really, really looking forward to that because it's an opportunity to grow within the business. There's going to be lots of talks. There's going to be training from the travel point of view. There's going to be training from, in terms of marketing, learning different marketing strategies. And there's going to be lots of mindset training as well. So I'm definitely very excited about that and can't wait. So last but not least, how much is this going to cost you? So this is a breakdown of that. Sorry, one moment. Let's try again. So this is a breakdown. And again, speaking from experience, I know people sometimes get a little bit confused with this. So feel free to ask questions. But basically, let's just say you want to go for the full package like me. You don't just want to become a professional travel advisor, but you want to benefit from the affiliate income. For those of us in the UK, that's going to cost £156, and that's a single one-off payment. You don't pay that again. And then after that, you then have a monthly payment of £46, and that gives you access to all the facilities that I've mentioned just now. Now, let's just say that you're thinking, I don't fancy that. I'm only interested in being a travel advisor. I'm not interested in sharing the opportunity with anyone. Then if that's you, then you make an initial payment of £142, and then your monthly commitment is £32. But as mentioned before, it's not a committed 12-month direct debit. You can do it for as long as you like, but so that's £32. And that is basically it. So at this point, it's time for you to reflect, decision-making time. And, we all fall into one of 3 categories. So maybe you're thinking, no, thank you, this isn't for me. Still appreciate you sacrificing some of your evening to be with us. And maybe it's not for you in terms of joining, but maybe you, whoever's introduced you, you like to help them with their business and be a client. That's fine as well. It's a travel business as well. So if you just want to be a client, that's fine. Or maybe you want to join us, but you have a few questions. That's also fine. So hopefully we can answer any questions that you may have, and any that are too complex for me, I can divert them to someone else. Or maybe you're ready to join. Maybe you're like me and you think, you know what, you've had a light bulb moment. This is definitely for me, and let me join. Just tell me how. So if that's the case, whichever one it is, please say thank you to whoever invited you to this call, and you can speak to them and find out, have any question that you need answered. And that is the end of the presentation. So yeah, so I'm going to.
Wow.
Albert.
Yeah, I'm back. I just wanted to quickly chime in again, and just, absolutely fantastic presentations. Can you hear me okay?
I can, yeah.
Just let me turn my camera around again. So we just had our safety drill. Again, if you just look at the size of this behemoth, I mean, Titanic, eat your heart out. This is just absolutely huge. We haven't even sailed off yet. It's me and my beautiful girlfriend is enjoying Plannet lifestyle. And guys, what we want to do, if you are a guest, only for our guests, if you've got any questions, fire away in the chat box. Albert will give you the ability to unmute your microphone. I'd love to, just get any questions answered, to find out a bit more about you. If this is going to be a good fit for you, what would you like to achieve? Because guys, this is it. This is the lifestyle. This is the fun that you deserve. Being able to travel the world, save and earn money on the things that you would love to do anyway. For me, it's cruising. One of the main is the food, guys. The best restaurants, some of the best restaurants in the world are on cruise ships. Some of the best chefs, including people like Jamie Oliver, actually get their stay on cruise ships. But they stay on the cruise ships. They call it residency. They get a residency on the cruise ship, so they can just cook luxurious food for the people. I mean, look at this, guys. I mean, just crazy. Some of the best seafood. What is it you want, guys? What is it you want to do? What is your lifestyle supposed to look like? Fine dining on a cruise ship, luxury at its finest, giving your children all the activities that they would ever want to do. I'm going to quickly run up on here and show you guys what's on this jet while we're doing this again. Any questions? Who's got any questions, guys, about what they've seen so far? Any questions at all? Any questions, guys? Any questions? Let's get them answered. Oh, if you give everyone the ability to unmute their mics, we'll see if there's a.
I don't think I muted everyone because your Zoom is different from mine, so I haven't. I
okay.
think you can talk. Yeah, because they haven't been.
Let me see. I'm gonna. So I think everyone can unmute, I guess.
I think they can. Yeah.
Or make me host as well, because I'm gonna have to close out the meeting as well.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
You make me host.
Yeah.
Let me know when you've done that, and I'll give everyone the ability to unmute their mics. Let's see. Okay, so ask all to unmute. Everyone can unmute. You can use the chat box. We'll give it a few more seconds before we close out. Definitely get back to the person who invited you here. Get your questions answered. If you've got any questions now, we can go through them. Any questions, guys, for the guests? Okay, I don't think we've got any questions for the guests. Well, thank you so much, guys. Get back with the person who invited you here. We look forward to seeing you in two places that begin with B, the beaches of the world or the bank. Thank you so much. Have a great evening. See you soon.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah. So right. So yeah. So in case anyone was feeling a little bit shy, feel free to ask questions directly to whoever invited you. If you're my guest, feel free to ask me afterwards as well. But if not, I'd like to say thanks again for taking time out of your evening, and I'll talk to you all soon. Have a great evening. So take care of yourselves, everyone. So I'm going to close this off.